What's going on, guys? We got some Monday night NHL action going into four bets today. Typically don't like to do four bets, but some of these are plus money, so they definitely make up the difference. We can go 2-2 and be plus units here. So staying hot, went 4-1 on Saturday, so definitely killed it there. Keep that momentum going. But let's dive right in. We got the Jets versus the Islanders, 1.5 point spread, over under of 5.5. Taking the Jets, the three-way money line in regulation. I like this bet. Tends to push the favorited team into plus odds, which is what it does here. You expect the Jets to come out here and dominate. Obviously, the Islanders are having a decent team, but the Jets have just kept their momentum going from the playoff run. They put 7 goals in 2 games, and the one loss came to the Dallas Stars, who are another formidable playoff team, and it was a 5-4 game. So they were right there. Definitely could have went either way. Ended up going in the Stars' direction, but the Jets have certainly looked good here. And the Islanders are struggling to get in a groove. They've scored 5 goals over 2 games, but they've let in 8 in the same 2 games. So I think the Jets are going to be able to take advantage, get 4 or 5 goals here in this game because obviously the Islanders are letting them in. And their defense, has definitely been solid. In that Stars game, in the other game, they only let up 2 goals. So, definitely a little bit better defense. Islanders aren't exactly a top tier playoff team. So I'm expecting the Jets to hopefully come in here, handle business. Hopefully they can win and just get it done in regulation. Don't need any overtime. But Jets, three-way money line in regulation. Next up, we got the Red Wings versus the Maple Leafs. 1.5 point spread, over under of 6.5. Taking Dylan Larkin, over 2.5 shots on goal. So far this season, he's had 9 shots in 2 games. That's 4.5 average. Not really sure what's making them put this line at 2.5. It's very clear he is the one that's going to be shooting the puck. He is the one that's going to be ripping, going to be having their primary option. Leads the Red Wings in shots on goal. So I would expect this line to be 3.5, honestly. So having it at 2.5, hitting the over, definitely hitting that. Plus the sports books, as I said, over under 6.5 goals this game. They're expecting some goals to be scored here. Generally in hockey games, you're seeing around that 5.5. So when it's 6.5, they're expecting this to, have some goals. With goals, there has to be shots. So I think Larkin, definitely being that number one option by the looks of it so far this season. Ripping 9 shots so far is going to be the one to have a lot of those shots. And these two teams have combined for 110 shots across 2 games. So they're certainly shooting. They're certainly firing away. When one guy leads the team in shots and you expect this to be a shootout, you got to expect him to be the one shooting. So I think Larkin, over 2.5 shots for the Red Wings. Next up, Panthers versus Flyers. We got a 1.5 point spread and an over under of 5.5. And this is a bet you guys have seen. Panthers minus half first period. Essentially, just want them winning at the end of the first period. We're 3-0 on this. We've hit it in every single one of the Panthers games so far, and we're just going to ride that till it stops working. They've looked explosive on offense. They've looked dominant on defense. They're getting goals early. They're not letting very many in. Obviously with Bobby in the net has certainly helped that, but even their shots on goal total against, I don't think they've let in 20 shots on goal in any of their games, against Bobby. So they're definitely looking pretty good here. I just, like I said, riding that wave until it ends, and we're taking Panthers minus 0.5 first period. So taking their spread to be 0.5 in the first period. Essentially, they just need to be winning at the end of the first. As I said, 4 bets today, but 2 of the bets were plus money. So, hopefully they hit, kind of covers this. We go 2-2 with a plus money bet. We're looking good. The last one, Devils versus Blue Jackets. Minus 1.5 spread, over under of 5.5. Taking the Devils. 3-way money line. Same idea as the other one. They just need to win it. They are favorited. This pushes them into plus odds, but they just need to get it done in regulation. No overtime in this game, hopefully. Fairly even matched up teams. The Devils are, like I said, the favorited. They're getting a little bit of a nod, but this could go either way. Pretty similar. But the reason I'm taking it with the Devils, the Blue Jackets came out on opening night and they lost where they scored 1 goal. So they look not great. They let up goals. They looked pretty shaky. They didn't have a groove. And then they came out against the Wild and they scored 7. So I don't know if that's just they knew what the Wild was doing. They just were feeling good that night. but I don't know which team the Devils are going to go up against. I don't know if it's going to be the 1-goal opening nighters or the 7 goals against the Wild. So certainly there is a little bit of a proclivity there, but I think the Blue Jackets looking a little shaky. I think, they regress. I don't think they're putting in 7 goals against the Devils here. I can certainly see them regress. For the Devils, they put 8 goals in 2 games, evenly scored. They put 5 and 3 in each. So if they come out here and get 4, I can certainly see, the Blue Jackets maybe 2, 3, regressing from that 7-goal game. I don't think they're going to be able to maintain that. So Devils, 3-way money line, basically winning in regulation. That's what we're looking for here to wrap up the night. Let me know if you guys are tailing. Thank you.